So we're just going to use a little bit of that oil. You can use a seasoned oil or whatever it may be as whatever you want. All right? So from here, we're going to let that get nice and hot. And what we're going to do is we're going to add the quinoa in. We're not going to put a ton in the pot, but we're going to put in just enough to cover the bottom of the pot. And we're going to get it really nice and crispy. All right? So it's crunchy and crispy. It has a little bit of a nutty flavor. And it's really delicious. All right? So we need to let that get hot.
You're officially live, so don't swear. Unless you really have to.
All right? So what we have here is a little bit of parsley. All right? All right? And Mr. Aiden, can you go ask your uncle for the microplane, please? All right? So traditionally what this topping is called, it's called a gremolata. All right? It's breadcrumb, toasted breadcrumb, a little bit of garlic, parsley, and lemon zest. And you can top it as a little topping on fish. You can do it as a topping. In this case, we're going to do a little crunchiness on for the sweet potato, and it's really, really tasty. So we take out the breadcrumb, because everybody's into gluten-free these days. More than anything, I take it out because the quinoa is really tasty and delicious. Okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to add in just enough to kind of cover the bottom of the pan. We're going to toss it one time.
That's quinoa.
Quinoa.
Oh, that's quinoa.
This is the quinoa, yes.
That'd be a lot of garlic.
That's a lot of garlic. All right?
No one's talking to anybody.
So we toss it once, and this is where most people screw this up. Most people want to take this and they want to mix it up and mix it up and mix it up and mix it up. Well, what happens is it never ever gets a chance to get crispy, and instead it just goes mushy, and it doesn't work. All right? So, perfect timing. Mr. Aiden, really good. We needed a little seasoning on our quinoa, so go ahead, Aiden, season it up. All right? Watch out, everybody. Take notes. There you go. All right? So, we season our quinoa, and what's gonna happen is in the bottom of the pan on the sides and little spots, we're gonna notice that it starts turning brown. Brown is good, black is bad. Okay? If it starts turning black right away, it means your pan's too hot, and what do you need to do? Turn it down. All right? Common sense type cooking. All right? So that's gonna go, and what we're gonna do is, in the meantime, we're gonna chop a little bit of parsley. Our potatoes are nice and cooked. And we're just going to chop up our parsley. Now, in culinary school, they used to make us murder the parsley. You don't need if you have a really good sharp knife, you don't need to chop a whole lot, everyone. You should be slicing through the parsley, not mashing the parsley. All right? Good sharp knife is going to help that. All right? And we're just going to do a quick couple of little passes. And that's it. All right? In culinary school, we used to have to pulverize it until it was dust. And all the flavor of the parsley was actually in the cutting board and not in the parsley. Okay? So what we're going to do here is we're just going to take our quinoa, we're going to toss it. And what we're going to start seeing is it's going to start getting brown on the outsides and nice and crispy. All right? So, as I said before, with parsley, it's lemon. You can add as much lemon or as little lemon as you like. I like a lot. And if you've never had these tools, they're really good. Now, when you do this, you want to make sure you just do 1 or 2 passes. You just want to get the very outside of the lemon. You don't want to go into the pith because that's bitter. Right? Yeah. You just want the zest. That's where all those essential oils are, and it's really tasty. Okay.
You can't chop your hand off like a mandolin.
You can grate your fingernails
That's true. I know.
All right. So we're just gonna chop this up a little tiny bit more. That's all ready to go. We're gonna check on this, and like I said, as you can see, I'm not messing with it. All right. If you don't hear it crackling and popping, turn up the heat a little bit. And once again, if it's turning black on you real quick, turn it down. All right. So I would probably do this for serving sake. We probably would do this process another 2 to 3 times. Okay.
Whoa.
Someone
that sounds important.
All right. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take that parsley while it's still nice and hot. We're going to turn it off the heat because we don't really want to cook the parsley. But this is going to release all the really great flavors of the parsley. And there you go, everybody. That's your topping for the pork today, okay? It's super simple. Yes, sir?
So, Sean, what you're saying is don't put a thick layer in the pan.
No. So in this case, because of the fact that we made 2 big pork containers, as you can hear, it's like crunchy. All right? You do it in batches. Okay? Like that's enough for that size pan. A smaller pan, obviously, the key is thinking when you make it. Using a non-stick pan always helps a little bit. We made it at the kitchen in cast irons, so you can use cast iron as well. But you're using just enough to just put an even layer on the bottom of the pan. You don't want to think anything more than an 1/8 of an inch thick or anything like that. And you just do it in batches. Now, if you're doing it in batches, what you would do is with each batch, without adding the parsley in, just take it and dump it out on a plate with a paper towel and kind of go until you're done. And then once you're done, mix it with the parsley and everything else. Okay? So pork's going to get a little bit of a mushroom demi-glace on top. Pretty delicious. And that's going to be it. So with that, we usually turn it over to the man, the legend, Mr. Soons. And he's going to let you know what's going on at the farm right now. All right?
Hey everybody, we're going to wrap it up here. My dad's going to talk. You have to be here to hear him talk. So, does anyone want to say hi?
Everybody say hi to Facebook.
Say hi to Facebook. Woo! The government is watching you, along with Mark Zuckerberg. Thanks for checking in, everybody. Our next farm dinner is February 8th, I believe, second Fridays. You can always join us. Sign up online. We'll have those seats up after this weekend by Monday, I would think. And we'll talk to you later. Thanks.